There we go. I had some comments that you guys wanted to hear me talk and what I was saying and stuff when I was walking. So, as you can see, that's kind of when you're on the top of my head. So I'm gonna go walk. There's a steeper hill over here. So I figure I'll go walk down the steeper hill and come back up and see what that's like. Give it a little walk, a little hike. But yeah, there's all kinds of places that are over by here, and I like being here. And eventually I'm thinking about helping get like a little shed so I can set up a studio in it, like one of those pay by the month shed things, just so that I have that. Because until I have like a better van that's gonna be able to go a bunch of places, I want to make sure that I got like a little spot here that's set up for doing the podcast and all that kind of stuff, and that I could have guests come over in person. And that's kind of the other reason why I wanted to get on the road and do interviews in person, because there's something about the energy that's different when you're doing an in-person interview than when you're doing it over the screen. There's a little bit different energy. It's a little bit more interactive and a little bit more unique. That would be a perfect size van right there, but that one's been in an accident and all that kind of stuff, and that would be like perfect, something like that to build out. But yeah, so once I can get a little studio set up and I can have people come over and guests come over and all that kind of stuff, be in a much better situation than what I am currently. Hey puppy. Hey puppy. Yeah. Just like walking around in the spring and seeing all the flowers and stuff come out. You can hear hopefully you guys can hear the birds. This thing actually has a pretty decent mic, but I wanted to give myself a little bit of a hike today and go up and down the hill over here. It's a pretty steep hill, and give myself a little bit of a workout, a little bit more than yesterday. A little bit more of a workout, a little bit stronger every day. But I found out that when I was in the hospital that I'm pre-diabetic, and so I'm trying to change my diet and all that stuff, and I haven't had the money to really go get a bunch of food right now to really change the diet. But I need to change my diet, and then I've got to I got to exercise every day. So if I do nothing else, I need to go for walks every day. So if I take you guys along with me and just talk with you guys while you're sitting there watching what's going on, all the better. Now sometimes I may not use the audio for me talking on these. Sometimes it may be just me walking, but you can see like this. See the rhododendrons? Right there, look at those. This is actually cool. My hands are kind of free. I can do other stuff while I'm walking and show you guys. You guys are kind of looking right where I'm looking. So that's kind of cool. I like how they have their garden set up over there in their greenhouse. I think it's really neat. But yeah, I love this area, and the thing is I love being in Washington in general, and I love all this stuff, but everything is expensive, so it's going to be a while before I can afford something out here. But if I could build a church out here, if I could, get a place that's my own place out here eventually, that would be nice. But part of being, like I said, part of being in the van is so that I can travel, and it'll be, like I was saying, a bedroom. Like, it's gonna be a bedroom and like a little office and all that kind of stuff right now, until I can get something different set up. Once I get something different set up, it'll be a good deal. That tree, man, it's like it's... Oh, did you see that hummingbird? Look at the hummingbird up there. I don't know if you can see him. You see him up there flying, guys? Look at that little hummingbird. That is so neat. That is neat. Seeing all that stuff. I'm gonna go up this way and then go out, because there'll be a sidewalk up on the top over here, and it's a little bit safer than walking on that other road. But that was really neat to see, like, a hummingbird out of nowhere. So it's supposed to, at least on the forecast, it's saying that the snow level is going to drop, and it might get a little cold, but we'll see. I'm hoping not. Hoping it's going to be nice and spring now. Getting a little late to still be snowing, but it's really beautiful out here. So that's what I'm working on. But see, you see the that one right there, like how that's set up. I'd want something like that set up just for doing a podcast studio. It'd be cool. Have the natural light come in. So that's what I'm kind of doing, is I'm looking around at stuff going, if I were to buy a house, because I say if because I don't know for sure if I want to buy a house or a condo somewhere or anything like that. But if I were to buy a house, what it would have to have, it wouldn't have to have many bedrooms. It could have one bedroom. But I want to be able to set a studio up in it. I'd want to have land where I could expand the house. But if I ever buy a house, I'd want it to be the last house that I lived in. Like, I wouldn't want to get another house again. See, even something like that, like a lot of people look at that and go, oh, that's a little small for me, da 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 da. But I think that'd be perfect. It's got a little bit of yard, something like that, It's just when I look at this stuff, that's kind of my thinking, That's kind of my thinking. But I had to go out and go on a walk today. Go out on a walk every day. Because learning that information really changes my mindset. It really makes me go, my health is really important. My health's really important. What I eat's really important. And I was looking, and forgive me, I don't know off the top of my head what, I think it's in Proverbs, what exactly one it is, but It just said, you know, beware of the things that you eat because some of them can be harmful for you. And just made me realize that how much I was harming myself just by, you know, just by drinking soda after soda and just by doing all that kind of stuff. It was, you know, doing more harm to me than good. So have to kind of change that and change what I'm eating, change what I'm drinking, and I have. So now I'm drinking teas and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm gonna change what I'm eating. I apologize if the wind noise is a little bit much in there. Let's see. Cross the road over here because the sidewalk's over here on this side when I get down the hill. But we got some more daffodils popping up. Oh. So this side of the hill isn't the hard side. The hard side is when I come back up, which is down this direction over here. I'm gonna walk down and then come back up it. And then one of the other days, I'm gonna go on, I think it's on one of these streets that's over like this direction, and it goes into the park. And so I'll go that direction one of these days. I'll kind of take you guys on different paths. Looking good, man. People jamming out to music as they do their work. I can understand that. But now you can see this big old hill right here. So we're gonna go down it, then I'm gonna walk back up. So I'll probably be talking more on the way down here just because it's a little bit easier going downhill than it is coming up. But it's kind of a little bit of rest period to come down this hill there. So that's nice. But I'm hoping that and you can see the water towers and stuff over there. It's pretty neat. But there's all kinds of stuff. I may go and look at different stuff. But yeah, little palm trees here, that's nice. But yeah, just going for a nice walk helps me think about stuff too. So I put it on the Instagram. I'll grab that stuff when I come back up. Somebody left some trash out there. Might as well pick that stuff up when I come back up the hill. Keep it looking nice at least. But I put it on Instagram that I had got the Blackstone in there now. So I got the Blackstone grill in there now. Got that in there so that I can cook stuff, all that kind of stuff. But figure I'm gonna walk down here to the bottom and then we'll turn around and come back up. But the camera, I think you guys are gonna see how steep it is when I'm going back up, because you'll be able to see how much of the camera angle is looking like right at the hill and not anywhere else. I hear the eagle or a hawk, one of the two. It might be hard to hear on here because of the sound, but yeah, get down here to the bottom and we'll turn around and walk back up. Almost there, almost down to the bottom. And we'll turn around and walk back up. Now you can kind of see how steep it is. So we'll get walking back up there here in just a minute. Stretch the legs out. Start walking back up. You're walking and walking and walking. All right. This is gonna be a challenge, but I think I'm gonna cross over right here because people can see on both sides. They can see coming down and you can see coming up right now. So I'll cross over to this side so I can see traffic coming this way. And if I remember correctly, that's the right side of the road to be on, is the one with traffic coming toward you, so you can see the traffic.